Let's talk about owning your life, owning your story, owning who you are, being okay with your past, coming to grips with it. Last week, we had talked about how hard it is and how some people need encouragement to be able to own who they are. And it's okay to have a past. This week, we're going to talk about what does that look like? I know when I went through this, it seems like the more that I talk to people, it's very common. So what does that look like? Well, your circle of friends might get smaller. You stop putting up with some stuff that you didn't normally put up with. So you start seeing that you might feel lonely because, hey, guess what? I don't have the time or patience for X, Y, and Z. Maybe you start setting boundaries. You start setting boundaries for yourself. Let's talk about taking that 15-minute walk a day, being consistent and investing in ourselves. Woo, for me, that one was hard. Who else has guilt? I had so much guilt when I decided to take 15 or 20 minutes for myself. Or I love to spin. I am a Peloton spinner. I love Peloton. But a 30-minute ride, by the time we got the shoes on, by the time we did the cool down or the warm-up ride, I felt guilty. And then, let's be honest, if you did it right, you're going to have to take a shower. Well, that's another 20 minutes. And then don't even get me started on having to wash your hair and dry your hair because that messes your whole hair cycle up. So you feel guilty sometimes. You're taking time for yourself. You're not used to it. What will people say? Oh, she didn't call me back. Oh, she didn't have time to be able to go out with us. You start feeling things from people. Oh, they changed. Oh, you know what? Let me go ahead and say, I hope you have changed. If you haven't heard from somebody, from a friend, from a family member, or somebody else, in the last, I don't know, period of time, last year, last 5 years, last 10 years, if you haven't heard from somebody say, oh, well, they changed. You damn right I have. We all should be changing. We all should be going through seasons. Now, nobody wants to go through those valleys. Nobody wants to go through those seasons. But let's be honest, they change us. They changed me. And then, like I said, when we walk through some of those valleys, time is precious. So when you take that 40 minutes, 50 minutes to take for yourself, whatever it looks like, meditating, praying, going on that just 15, 20-minute walk, spinning, working out, reading, whatever it is. It's a hard season to have to adjust to when you've been used to being everything to everybody else. And you feel lonely. You feel shut off from a lot of people. But I encourage you to embrace the season. This is your season to reflect on yourself. If you do it right, it's going to take you on such a journey. I know it did for me. Owning myself, owning who I was, understanding who I am and what my needs were, huge. Let me be honest, I'm still trying to figure out what makes me happy. What is my purpose now in my life? Hey, your purpose might be consistent throughout your life, but your purpose changes. My purpose was different when my kids were little as they are now when they're in their 20s. Embrace the season you're in. Embrace the loneliness and know that there are people on social media. There are people that are out there who, like me, want to be the life coach, who wants to be in your corner, who wants to be the person that you call and like, hey, I got to walk through this season. I just lost a parent. Hey, I'm having issues with a family member or a kid. I want to be that person that encourages people through it. That's all I've done my entire life. And I hope to say, I guess my kids would say, I guess my husband would say, I've been very successful at it. So I want to encourage people. It breaks my heart to watch people go through seasons of loneliness and no purpose. Hey, I'm not saying we all don't have to walk it, but we all don't have to walk it alone. I hope that these videos help somebody. I've gotten a couple of feedback from people and I really appreciate it because I hope if anything, it just speaks to people. It encourages people. It loves on people. It's what we need. So this week, what does it look like? What does it look like to you? Please, if you want, comment, message me, DM me. If you have questions, DM me. If you want to talk about something right now, I just feel like owning who we are, figuring out who we are, and especially in the different seasons of life we're in, is huge right now. But I encourage you, thank you for listening. Please continue, like I said, to like, share, and comment or DM me with some ideas or just if it touched you. Thank you again for joining in. This is Gold Sex Shoes, and we'll see you next Thursday. Thanks.